Hello. Hello. Hi. Sorry for the delay. We've actually been having a little bit of a network issue, so we've got delayed because of that. So, how many of you have joined in so far? Hello. Hi. Hi, Varda. Hi. We'll wait for a couple of minutes to see if there are any more people who are joining in, and then we'll get started. Hi, Shania. Hi. Hi, Saloni. Hi. Hello. Hi, it's good to see a lot of you joining in now. Uh, so, hi, Naisha's mama. Hi, Prasad. Hello. So, it's good to see a lot of you joining in. Sorry for the delay. We were having a little bit of a tech issue. So, for all of you who've joined in today, good afternoon, good morning, good night, because a few of you told me that you're joining in from other countries as well. So, it's good to see so many of you, making the effort to join this live. For all of you who also asked me and shared that they wanted to see the live but they may miss this particular session, it will be available after the live gets over under the IG TV tab of Shumi Toys as well as sim_wonderful. So for right now, let's get started. I will thank you, Shania. So Shania is saying your daughter is so sweet. Yes, thank you, Shania. Hi Tanu, thank you. Alright, so let's get started. So my name is Simran and I'm the founder of Wonderful and Wonderful Mom Bakers community. I specifically work in the area of healthy baking and how we can use that to widen the area that we widen the kind of cooking that we do in our homes. I also enjoy baking a lot with my children. So today again, like with the other sessions that we did on Shumi Toys, we'll be baking together. So let me quickly introduce my children. This is my daughter. You can tell everybody your name.
I am Noor.
Yeah, so she's my daughter. She's Noor. She's 3 years old. And this is my son. Arjun, come in the... say hi.
Hi.
So he's my son. He was there in the previous live as well. And he's Arjun. And he's going to turn 8. So I wanted to share a little bit before we get into the live. I wanted to share a little bit about why we are doing this. The reason we're doing this is because, as some of you may already know, September has been declared the nutrition month. So most of you, who are already cooking healthy, of course, at home. But I think this pandemic has raised awareness about why we need to eat healthy, and why we need to look at health from an encompassing point of view, from a holistic point of view. So in this month of nutrition, while we are doing healthy stuff, we are cooking healthy. The first step to actually healthy eating and baking is to ensure that one, of course, which a lot of us do as parents, ensure that your children are eating healthy. But how do you do that? By sensitizing them to the kind of food they are eating, by involving them in the cooking that you do or the baking that you do, and help them realize what those ingredients do to their body. So that's the most important step. And instead of something sweet, what we're going to do today is we're going to do 2 savory snacks, so that we get an idea of how we can actually resolve the hunger pangs which set in with something which is non-sweet. So some of you may have seen the ingredient list. So are any of you here who are baking with us? Just say a quick hi or give us a thumbs up sign or wave and let us know if you are baking with us. So is anybody baking with us today? So it's good to see so many of you joining in. All right, so what we'll do is, so I'll go slow so that we can allow people who are joining in to catch up. And if you have your ingredients ready, the first thing we are going to try to bake is a mini quiche, which is essentially nothing but a crusty, a crispy, crusty, kind of tart, in which we are going to fill a savory filling. And what we're going to do is we'll start with the crust. Okay, so okay, hi Neelam. Okay, so you're only observing. All right, so let's get started with that. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to mix the crust. Okay, so the dough that we need for the crust. So we are going to use, can you show them the flour, Arjun? So Arjun is showing you.
It will fall.
So I'll show, yeah. So we'll show you the flour. This flour, as we had shared in the, the list of ingredients, was put half of this here in this bowl.
How much half?
Yeah. So this flour is actually a mix of whole wheat and jowar. Okay, so we've done half a cup of each. It's important to try and do a mix of flours when you're doing something like a savory crust, because it makes it more crisp. You get the nutrients from different flours as well. And very important to incorporate flours like jowar, ragi into your regular diet, because what we are going to do is understand why it's important. So for all of you who already cook with millets, it's a good option to try baking with millets, because they are very protein rich, and jowar particularly is very high in fiber. So whether you make jowar rotis, this is a good way to start making jowar biscuits, jowar crackers, and even the crust like we're doing. So what Arjun has done is, so what we've done is, so Arjun has added the flour. So we'll just change the screen a little bit to show you. Switch the screen to show this. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, you see the mix here. All right. Now what we're going to do is, we are going to add the water. Okay. Sorry, the oil. So we are going to add very little oil to this, and get me that spoon, Arjun. Sorry, get me that spoon from there. Sorry, now.
Can I have it?
Yes. So
Just get it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, we're going to add some oil. Okay, we are going to just add 1 tablespoon of oil.
This much?
No, 1 tablespoon. Leave it. 1 tablespoon. Okay, and we'll keep it aside. I'll show you the mix also. Just give me 1 second. I'll keep it that side.
You keep, I'll show.
Yeah. So can you show Arjun will show you what it's looking like right now, and Noor is going to mix it. Noor, can you mix this for us?
Okay.
Okay, so Noor is mixing this for us. Mix it. Yes. So the oil, instead of oil, so for those of you who don't want to use oil, you can use ghee, homemade ghee, or you can even use a little bit of butter. If you're using oil, important thing to remember with oil when you're baking is 2 things. 1, it should be flavorless. 2, it should have a high smoking point. What does that mean? That means that we have to ensure the fact that the oil does not disintegrate at high temperatures. Okay, so we have to make sure that the oil is heat resistant, because baking temperatures are very different from the temperatures that we use in cooking. So it's critical to remember that. Also, if you want to use oil, always use cold pressed or wood pressed oil, because that is less refined than the oils that we usually get in the market. Okay. Yes, Neelam, it is 1.5 cups of flour total. No, it's 1 cup, which is half ragi, half jowar and half whole wheat. That's what we're using right now. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, just 1 minute. Now what we're going to do is, we are going to make sure that we put a little bit of water to bring the dough together, like you bring together a roti dough. Alright, so give me the water, please. No, we'll put it because I need to make sure it's not too. Yeah. Now start mixing, Noor. So now what I'm showing you is the mixing again. So let me just show you how we are mixing. Yeah. So if you see, the dough is going to come together like a roti dough. Okay. So allow this to get mixed a little. You can use your fingers or hands like you actually need roti and the dough for roti, and you can do that. All right. So I'm going to now show you how it's going to look. Give this to me, Noor, so I can just show them how it looks. Okay. So once we've mixed it quickly, you can come here and sit down.
What is this for?
We'll do it later. Wait, later. No, we're not adding anything right now. Now I want to show them the roti dough. Alright, so I want to show you how the tart dough is going to look like. Okay. I'm using just 1 minute.
Wait.
Just 1 minute.
No, wait.
Alright, now we will just take the dough. Yeah. So if you see this now, this is how it's looking. Okay, this is how your roti dough also looks. Alright, so who wants to show them? Do you want to show it or okay, Nuru can show it. Alright. So Nuru, you want to show them? Nuru, you can hold it in your hand and show it. Show it to them. Yes. Okay. So this is what we've needed. Alright. So what we're going to do is now, if you see this, alright, this ball, we are going to keep this aside for 5 minutes. Okay. If you want to use it later. So this is a question again that I get a lot of times. If you want to use the dough later to make the crust, you can use it later as well. all you need to do is refrigerate it. All right. So we can use it later by wrapping it up or keeping it in a box. No, I'm just explaining to them. She's wondering that we are going to use it later. So what I'm explaining to them is that they can use it later if they want to.
No.
Right now you will roll it. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to roll the dough into small shapes. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'll show it to you. So what we are going to do is I'm using a mat, a silicone mat, because it's easy to roll and take it off. Can you put it here? Yeah. So what we're going to do is you can...
I want to.
Yes, come here and do it. Okay. So what we are going to do is we're going to roll that into small, crust shape, small things which will fit into... I want to show you the tart pan to give you an idea. Show the tart pan. Okay. And yeah, so this is the tart pan we're using. You can use anything that is there in your house, but it has to be sure that it is something which is bake proof, oven proof, to use. Okay, so you can use anything that you want. All right, and you can use a rolling pin, okay, to roll it flat. Okay, so while Noor is rolling this, I wanted to explain to you a little bit about the fillings. What we are doing today is a vegetable filling, which is 2 vegetables that we are using. We are using carrots and beans. Okay, but since you're making a vegetable quiche, you can use a variety of vegetables. Let me tell you, which are the other ones that you can use. So you can actually use, green peas. Okay, so matar. You can use cabbage. You can use cauliflower, chopped well or grated. You can use palak. Okay, so spinach. All right. A range of these can actually be used. If you don't want to add any of these, you can just make an onion quiche. But the idea is to pack a small bite of snack with maximum nutrition. So the idea is to make sure that the nutrition value of every single bite is actually high. Okay, so let's now leave it Noor. Now let's just roll it a little so we can put it in the tart pan. Okay, and then we'll leave it aside and mix it. Come. So what we're doing is, can you roll this, Noor? Okay. So what we're doing is we're going to roll this flat. Can you shift the camera to show them? Then I'll fit it inside it. You see how flat we need to roll. Roll it flat, Noor. Okay. Yes. Yes. I'll hold it for you. Okay. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Now just remember. Leave it now. Yeah. Just remember, the thinner you roll it, the better it will be. Okay. So right now this is the thickness. So we can, if you want, you can press it with your fingers and make it flat.
Let me do it.
Yeah. Roll it one more time. Yes. Press it with your fingers. Yes. Good job. Flatten it. Very nice. Yeah. Now I'm going to put it inside. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. Now keep it here, Arjun, so I can show them. I'm using this, but you can use, like I said, you can use anything which is available in your house. Okay, to make it into a tart. All right. A lot of people ask me, can we use ceramic? Yes, you can if it's oven proof. Glass, yes, you can. Again, if it is bake proof. All right. Yes, you can if it is, something. Can you roll one more for me? Yeah. So if you can see, Arjun, can you show them? This is how we put it inside. All right, from the top. Okay. So that's how it's going to look. Okay. We'll put the other one inside also, and then we'll get on to the filling. Okay. So I think every time when we bake like this, like I said, involving your children in the cooking, I know it's tedious sometimes, but I think it's important to involve your children in the baking, in the cooking that you do. It just gives them a better idea of the ingredients. Okay, so this is the second one. All right, what I'm doing is I'm just going to fill this up also with this. All right.
And then which one?
Yeah. Since these are small, we are not going to blind bake them. Otherwise, if you're doing it as a single large, quiche, what I would suggest is blind baking. What is blind baking? After you place it like this, you can bake it in the oven for 10-15 minutes at 160-165 and make sure that, it's baked through and through. Now let's keep it ready for the filling. So come here, Noor. Now we'll mix the filling. Okay. Does anybody have any questions so far? Come here, Nuru. Anybody has any questions so far about what we've done? Do you want me to repeat any of the steps that we've been going through? Alright, so do send us your questions if you have any. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is we'll get on with the mixing of the quiche. Okay, so the fillings. Alright, so let me just show you what we're going to do. Alright, so we have a bowl here, right? What we're going to do here is the quick filling. Alright, so what we are, just 1 minute, let me explain. So what we're going to put in the filling is we are going to put vegetables. What is this used? What is this? What is this used to do? Okay, so this is, so we are making mini quiche, which is essentially a savory tart. Okay, so the thing you will see here is the crust. Okay, inside this we are going to put a filling and then we are going to bake it. Okay, so the crust essentially, for those who are joining right now, is is made of jowar, half atta, which is whole wheat flour, and water and a little bit of oil. Okay, so now we are going to make the filling. So if you see, Arjun, show them the vegetables that we're using. Okay, show you the vegetables. Okay, that we're using. So what we've done is we have grated the carrot. Okay, and we have the beans chopped fine. Okay, so we are going to use the grated carrot and beans here. Okay, and put them here. Okay, put them in the mix here. For those of you who, I'll do it. For those of you, keep it on this. Okay.
I want to.
Yeah. Okay. Shift. Put it into this, in this bowl. Pick up and put it in this bowl. All right. Pick up the beans and put it here. Okay. Yes. Thank you. No. Okay. Now leave it. That's it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, you see the mix here. We are going to now, like I said, okay, so Neelam, yeah, okay. So can you tell us about blind baking? Yes. So what we do in blind baking essentially is, in blind baking we tend to put the crust in, all right, inside the tart pan or the quiche pan or whatever pan you're using. You basically place the crust inside it, all right, the dough for the crust, and you bake that without any filling. Okay.